That's what I was trying to do. Doesn't work on strings. I did a live not long ago. I took it down because, yeah. Don't worry, I'm only home till after I've been the job centre, yay. And the years for the job centre, yay. Good news though, got a letter this morning. Well, came back home, found a pile of letters on my door. Step. The step that's, yeah. And I got a letter saying that I've got a new landlord. Three Gates is now bust. They went bankrupt. The new landlord has bought the building with living in tenants. Let's hope this landlord gets rid of the mouse problem. If he does, I might just stay here a bit longer till I can actually find somewhere that I can afford to live. So George doesn't have to worry about being moved again, do you, darling? Hey, you can stay here for a bit longer till we find somewhere permanent to stay. I'm de-stressing. I've had a lot of stress for the past couple of weeks, literally. No, before you guys are wondering, no, me and my sister are fine, and so is me and my brother-in-law. I just sound stressed out with other family members that I can't mention, who I'd love to kill, but won't. Yet. When I mean kill, I mean talking. I'm going to kill them to death for talking. Because violence is not the answer, kids. I've been in a lot of pain with my back for the past couple of days as well. Yesterday it was uncomfortable to a point it was unbearable. My back's still like that, but not as bad. But, well, mind you, I've took my codeine, so that'll be why. Because I've got my medication today. So I had two cocodemos this morning with some poop tablets this morning. And I took two codeines on top of the cocodemos, and my back is still hurting, but not as bad. I had a joke with my brother last night saying, do you have anything that can make a noose so I can send it to one of your family members? As a joke. Luckily he saw the joke on the side because he was saying I can give you a piece of string if you want to do it and we'll send it. That's the sort of thing me and my brother do. We talk and have a laugh. And Dad's smiling at me. Hi, Daddy Frank. I know you feel alone all by yourself, but you've got your wife up there in your next photograph. Okay, Dad. Never mind looking at me with those beautiful eyes of yours, Dad. And that cheeky smile that you've always had. I can see through it. Yeah. Why don't you go and be with your wife? Go and see your other daughter. You know, my sister. Go there. No? Okay. Mummy Alma, can you come and take your husband? Thank you. Love you. Just a little carry on for my sister there. This is for you, Mummy Alma and Daddy Frank. There's Mummy Alma and there's Daddy Frank. Stay. And there's Daddy Frank again. I really need to get a frame for him. Just can't afford it yet. And best hair. Bit of best hair. You need a clean. Mummy and Daddy, oh, I'll just use my dress. Mummy and Daddy need a clean. God, I miss you. Miss how you smell. Miss how you talk. Miss your cuddles. Miss your bacon. Just miss you in general. Swear down, you were an angel sent from God. 'Cause you look like an angel. You talk like an angel. Swear down, you were an angel. You had wings, but yeah. Miss you. I'm doing my best to look after my sister. Even though I'm failing, but you know, I try. I know I'm not as good as you for advice, man, but you know, I try my best and fail. I try to be a good sister. And trying is the operative word. I just wish you were still here. And you, Daddy Frank. And you as well, Daddy George. Don't worry, I have left you out. I can hear my adopted dad saying, what about me? What about me? Let mind your mama or me, your Daddy Frank. Or as George would call it, Alma and Frank. You know, every time I heard my adopted mum call it Alma and me and call him Frank, I'm like, you do know me Uncle Frank's not French, right? You do know me Auntie Alma's called Alma, not Alma. And she used to drive me nuts. But you see this lady here, you guys, that lady there. She was my mum in my eyes. And he was my second daddy. That's why I said I was lucky I had two daddies and one mummy. That's them there. My sister was lucky because she had two daddies and one mummy as well. Them two. We shared them. I just wish I had an up-to-date picture of her so I can put it in the picture frame that I've got down here. I was going to put a big picture of Dad in there, but yeah, Dad, you're a bit too big. I might have to cut you down to size, and I don't want to do that to make you fit in there. I just wish I had a modern picture of me and my sister and Mum and Dad together. Or a picture of just Mum and Dad together instead of like that. Wasn't she a movie star? She looked like a movie star. Do you think, guys? She looked like a movie star. She was a beauty. She was a beauty. She was always happy. And when I say happy, she always had a smile on her face. Even when she was angry, which I found weird. You couldn't tell if she was angry or happy unless she spoke. She always had that beautiful angelic smile on her face. And she'd say, come on girls, time to go. And I miss her for that. And when me and my sister were together, when I went to stay with these two, when I was staying at their house to be with my sister for a couple of weeks, or a week, or a weekend, people used to think that me and my sister were her twins, her twin daughters, and she used to always, people used to always say, "Oh, your twin daughter's beautiful," and she goes, "Oh yes, of course they are, they're my daughters, they're my children." And I'm like, I'm looking at, just pretend I'm a kid, and I'm looking up there, I go, "Yeah, I wish I was you, I wish you were. I wish I was living here with my sister, but you are my mum, but I'm living with the Brantons, sadly. But I love you. If only than you." And I used to look at it all the time like that when I was a kid, and it's those you've got to remember, the happy times you had as a kid, not the bad times. I was more happier, how do I put it? With the Brantons, I didn't belong. I didn't feel wanted. I knew I didn't belong there. They only got me because my adopted dad wanted me. When he died in '94, that's when I realised that she didn't really want me. Audrey. She didn't really want me, and I knew that. But she did. She treated me more like a daughter than my mother ever did. My adoptive mother, that is. Because let me give you a little throwback. When me and my sister were together, and I have to say this unfortunately, me and my sisters, and sisters with an emphasis as in when we were children, Audrey used to always say, when we went out, especially for me and my sister, we always got accused of being twins, me and my sister, even though there's 2 years between us. I'm 45, she's 43, She was born 79, I was born 77, but yet we're twins. Impossible, right? But we'll go along with it as kids, as you do. We still do, even in our adolescence and our adult life. We still say, "Yeah, we're twins." Are you twins? Yeah, no. That's what me and my sister do to this day. "God, you two so really much look alike. Are you twins?" We're both saying in our heads, "No, yeah, we're twins." Because we're not used to saying it now, even though we're not. We just say it just to shut them up. But as I was saying, when all three of us were together, me, Rachel, and Emma's the middle one. I'm the oldest out of possibly 10 siblings or more. Yeah. But I never classed Emma as my sister, so yeah, that's another story. Mummy Alma would take me, Rachel, and Emma out, and she used to always get compliments about me and my sister Rachel. She goes, "Oh, don't you have beautiful twins and child?" And me and Rachel just look at each other like that, like just pretend I'm looking at my sister as a kid, and she stood right here, and I was like, "Twins, child, okay." And I can remember Mummy always saying, "Oh yes, I've got beautiful 3 children. Yes, 2 are twins, 1 is not. I do have 3 beautiful children, yes. I am very proud of my 3 children." And that's what I miss about her. And because I know she used to put the posh voice on to take the mick out my mum. And I know that. And my mum did the same for this lady because she thought she was posh as well. So, yeah. You, Alma, you're late. We all don't have a child, you know. That was so funny back in the day, guys. Like, I'll tell you that story before I go back to this one. I can't remember what birthday it was, but I know it was a birthday for me and my sister. Because me and Rachel, our birthdays are very close together, literally a week apart. And we went to Croatia Leisure Centre, which is no longer there, sadly. It got closed down. There's only the back end of it that's left. And my mum, Audrey, would, because at the time, Auntie Alma and Uncle Frank had to get the bus. Because sometimes my Uncle Frank would work nights. So this particular night, my Auntie Alma got, I'm saying Auntie Alma for a reason, just to tell the story. Auntie Alma came on a bus with my sister, and Audrey went, "You're late. You're late by 15 minutes. You should have been here 15 minutes ago." After all, the pool in Iceland was booked for 8 o'clock. It is now 8:33. And I'm looking at my mum, Audrey, and I'm looking at me Auntie Alma, aka Mummy Alma. I'm looking at my sister, looking at Emma, looking at Margaret and Eddie, looking at my Uncle Charles, and all of a sudden you hear, "We all don't have a Charles, you know." And all three of us were just looking at it, mainly me and my sister, and were like, and we're just looking at that for ages. And my Uncle Charles was just standing in the background with my dad, laughing his bleeding head off. And the arm were going, "Come on, Rachel, we're going." And I'm like, "Thanks, Mum. You just done it again, you... Hang on, Auntie Alma. I'm coming with you." Emma, you're staying. This is mine and Rachel's birthday, you're staying there, bye, adios, and whatever. So me and my sister go back to her house, and I'm like, "Mummy Alma, why did he say we all don't have a child, you know?" She goes, "Well, I love taking the mick out your mother." I went, "Okay." And then as I got older, I realised what she was actually doing. And, I gave her, thank you, Mummy Alma, for doing that, because that is a memory that me and my sister always laugh about. We all don't have a child, you know. That was a classic. Thank you. And when I mean that, we all don't have a child, you know. That's this guy she was on about. This guy, Charles. And to this day, me and my sister laugh at that, because it's part of our past, it's part of our history. It was hilarious, but at the time, we didn't see that. We thought they were arguing at the time. And me and my sister were just standing there looking at each other saying, "What the bleep is bleep and bleep?" Oh, we didn't say that as kids, but And that'll always be in mine and my sister's head for the test of time, because it was so hilarious how she just come out with it. 1 minute the bickering, then all of a sudden, you got Audrey bickering at me Auntie Alma. She's good at that. And then all of a sudden you got me dad and Uncle Charles walking away because they want nothing to do with it. And you got Margaret and Eddie, Lisa and Emma. By the way, Lisa, Margaret and Eddie are Emma's adoptive parents and sister. And then walking one way, me and Rachel stuck bang in the middle, and then all of a sudden, me and my sister Rachel are talking to each other, like that, like sisters do. And all of a sudden, me and my sister just talking about and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, we all don't have a child, I'm like, what? Me and my sister literally both like that, we went, huh? We all don't have a child, huh? And we didn't click on it at the time, because I didn't click on it, well, me and my sister didn't click on that she was actually on about Uncle Charles. Oh, but that was a classic. I missed that. I mean, my Auntie Alma wasn't posh by means. She did it for a job. She had to talk posh for a job she did. But she was not posh at all. So she done it to take the mick out my mother, which is nice one. Thank you, Mammy Alma. Love you for that. You really knew how to get into her skin, didn't you? Thank you. Thank you very much for what you did all those years ago. Thank you. And it's memories like that you've got to remember. Paige, if you're watching, yeah, my sister's watching this. So if you try to tell her that I was making stuff up about this woman, her and him, good luck. Sorry, Paige. Anyway, I'll be right back. I just need to go to a little girl's room. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'll be 2 seconds. Well, not physically 2 minutes. I am an old woman. bacons, you know I want just, yeah, you know that I want, yeah. Boom, 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 some bacons in my room. I wish. Boom, 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 some bacons in my room. Yeah, I really wish. Ha! Let's spend the night together and officially get married. I would love to marry Zach Perkins. Who wouldn't? The Bacons, the Bacons. La 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 la. La 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 la. Oops. There, up there, you want that. Right, sis, I've got a present for you. Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do something live through YouTube. Take a look, pause it, read it, because this will be the last time you see it. Because there goes my past. And that was a Sunday decor from 1983. You want more proof? There you go. Sunday decor from 1983. So there you go, guys. Sorry, George. Alright, you got in version, I know. The birthday card I got from sister this year, my brother this year, is going in here talking for the new photo album, because I really need a new one, because this one is from the 1980s, guys. This photo album is literally from the 1980s. Do you want to know what year it is from, to be precise? 1980. Wow. That's old. And guess what? Yeah. Emma's not in there. I cut her out. There's me when I was 2 years old, Baba. 2 years and 15 months. She was just being born then. That little girl there, she's just been born. My little sister. There she is there with Mummy Alma and Daddy Frank. Again. Yeah. When I was that young, when I was that age, 2 years and 15 months, she was just being born. And here's me back in the 80s. That's me when I was about, how old was I there? I don't know. Okay, bye-bye pension monument. I was 3 there in 1980. That's me when I was 3 years old in 1980. I'm an ugly baby, wanna. Oops, sorry. And that's me when I was at school. Fuller Grange Day School, it's now a nursery in Grangetown. Yeah, I was an ugly kid then, and look at me now, not much change there then. So yeah, I need a new photo album for that. So now it's your turn, sis. If I can do it, so can you. If not for me, for Mum and Dad. Please. And let's get on with our lives. Doris and David who? I don't know anybody called Doris and David, do you? Because I don't. I know Mum and Dad called Frank and Alma, and an uncle called Charles, and another dad called George, but you know. They're the only three I know. Daddy George, Daddy Frank and Mummy Alma, and Uncle Charles. Don't know anybody else. As far as I'm concerned, we came out of these two. So there you go. And I'm bringing this with us, so I can kiss Mummy every night, because I miss doing it, because when I'm at home, I kiss Mummy every night. I bring it down, I give her a kiss every night. I give the big one a kiss every morning and every night. So I'll be bringing this back with me today. And, bear with. Oh, I forgot I had bubbles in there, too, them was it? Bear with me, sis, if you're still watching. Recognise anything in there? And recognise anything in there? I do miss the sis, and you know I do. You keep asking if I still got them. Yes, I do. I'm going to get this fixed. I'm going to get the clasp fixed, and I'm going to wear them. So I can have Mum on me every day. So everything else doesn't fall out. There you go. Mummy's earrings. I'm going to get new backs for them and start wearing them as well. There you go, Mum. Still have them. Still have your earrings and your necklace. I'll never get rid of them. So there you go. There's your answer. Do I still have Mummy's earrings and pearl necklace? Yes, I do. There you go. Still have it. These and the earrings that you see, guys, in my jewellery box were hers. That's all I've got of her in that picture. These and the earrings in that photograph. I want an up-to-date photograph of Mummy and Daddy. But I know that ain't gonna happen, so I'll make do with that one. There you go, Mum, back where they belong. There you go. Safe and sound, where they belong. There's your earrings, Mum. Still got them. Now our earrings, guys. They were her actual earrings, she actually wore them. I don't get them out much because it hurts, because it feels weird having them and not Mum wearing them on her neck and in her ears. You know, a lot of people might not like that me and my sister are sisters, but you know, me and my sister are nothing without each other. And it was because of these two why we grew up together without being strangers. And it's thanks to these two that me and my sister still got to see each other and grow up together. Because of how close our bond was, because of what we went through. And these are happy teeth because now I can finally put my past to it behind me. Me ripping that clipping up marks the end of the era of my past. They're my past and future, even though they're dead. They're still a part of me. These two made it possible for me and my sister to be as close as what we are. And I'm glad I got to know them. I'm glad I grew up with them. I'm glad I got to share my sister with them. And I'm glad I got to share my life with them. Now I just want my family to be left alone and let us be a family. No more past mentioned. No more of L and D mentioned, or S mentioned, or J mentioned. L means Leanne, by the way. Leanne, Steve, or Dominic, and Uncle John. I don't want me mentioned ever again. Now it's our turn to live our lives as a family. You, me, and my baby brother, and my nephew. This is our story. It's the end of our past. And I just want to move on. I'm doing it for these, do it for these. Do it for mum and dad. And dad, obviously too, our dads and mum. So I know that's what they would want. They'd want us to live our lives. Create a new past, a happy past, a brighter past for our grandchildren and for their children's children. They don't need to know our past. Only we do, not them. And it's up to us to let go of it. I have. Now I'm free. Now I've got that clipping out my book for the thingy, photo album. I didn't tell you I was going to do that, did you? Don't worry guys, I will pick it up after this video, so don't worry. Thank you, Mum. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Dad, as well. Thank you to me other dad as well, Daddy George. Thank you, Uncle Charles. Thank you, Uncle Alan. Yeah, I also have an Uncle Alan on the Branton side, so don't worry, guys. It was one of my Uncle Charles's family member, but I called him Uncle Alan out of respect. It was my Uncle Charles's cousin, Uncle Alan, Alan Shakespeare. Thank you, Grandad Branton. Now it's time for me and my sister to rewrite our past and start afresh. Start afresh. And give my nephew and her niece and her nephews a better past than what we had. I love you guys. I love you, sis. Now it's our turn to live. finally. Let's rewrite our past. Let's rewrite our life. Let's rewrite our history. And let us live together as a new family reborn. We don't need them in our lives. They're nothing to us, those people, those bad people. We had a hard knock life. But then we got Mummy and Daddy Warbox. Or should I say Mummy and Daddy Warbox. We had our Miss Hannigan. And then we got our Daddy Warbox. Both. Two daddies Warbox and a Mummy Warbox. Together at last. Together forever. We're tired of that. Let's live life together. Let's do it for Mum and Dad. A new chapter. A new life. Just you, me, Bro, of course, my little brother, my nephew, for Jesse, Samuel, Carmel and Zachariah. Let us be a family for once and for all. And for Mum and Dad. Let's make them proud. For Daddy George, for Daddy Frank, for Mummy Alma, for Uncle Charles. Today marks a new day. Today marks an anniversary of our new life. Let's live it. And let's enjoy it. And let's just say bye-bye. Yes, we'll not forget. We might not forget our past. Doesn't mean we don't have to live. It doesn't mean we have to keep living our past. Just keep it in there. Right in the back. Lock the key. Lock. And gone. Done. Because that's what I'm doing. Let's say hello to 2022. Finally. Not living in the 80s. Remember the happy times in the 80s. Remember the good times. Forget the bad. Even what me and you went through. Forget it. Let's start a whole new life together. And you guys out there as well. Life's too short to dwell on the past. Think about today, the now. Not then, not the future. Today. There's one thing that I've learnt growing up. You can choose your friends, but not your family. And that is a true thing, guys. Instead of bickering and fighting and talking like a broken record, instead of thinking about the negative things that are going on in your life, instead of repeating life every day, think about waking up. Think what a beautiful day it is. What a bright future we have. And just look at the past and say, bye-bye. I don't need you anymore. You've caused so much pain and heartache. I'm glad to see the back of you. Hello future. Hello now. Hello today. Glad to see you. I love you guys. And sis, I love you more. Let's start a brand new day. No more moodies. And I'm not just on about you, I'm on about all three of us. Instead of being, let's be bubbly like we used to be. Let us be the sisters that people would fear. Let them see what the two sisters can do. Let them see what the trio can do. And bro, if you're watching, forget them two. You've got me, my sister. You've got my nephew, your son. You've got Jesse, you've got Samuel, you've got Carmel, you've got Zachariah. Your niece and nephews. They're what matter. Them are the important ones. Me, your wife, aka my sister, we're the important ones to you now. Just like you are to me and my sister. We're all important to each other now. Because that's all we've got is each other. I love you. And bro, you'll never lose me. I'll always be your sister. To my last breath on this earth. I am never going to leave you. I'm not going to promise you. I'm just going to say this. You've got me to my last dying breath on this earth. And you'll also have me in death as well. Because I'll always be with you in death. As I was in life. I'll never leave you. And I'm not going to make the I've never promised, oh yeah, I'll be with you forever. I'm not like that. I always say, you've got me to my last breath. And then after that, you got me in death, just like you had in life. I'm not going to promise you that you're never going to leave me. You're never going to lose me. Because one day, that day will come and I'm going to go and you're going to say, I thought you promised you that you're never going to leave me. So I don't say that. I never have. I always say, sis, bro, Michael, Jesse, Zachariah, Samuel, Carmel. You've got me on this earth to my last dying breath. And after that, You got me in death. I'll be with you alongside you in death also. So remember, guys, cherish your family. Tell them that you love them. Don't sound like a broken record. Don't hold on to the past. Live your life. And treat each day as if it's your new day. A new lease in life as if it's your last. Forget about it, as Joey Tribbiani would say. And as Joey Tribbiani, aka Matt LeBlanc, would say, how you doing? So I want to ask you guys, before I go, how are you all today? And what's making you smile today? Mine's my family. I'm happy because I've got my sister. I've got Michael. I've got Jesse, Samuel, Carmel, Zachariah, and Lee Gibson, my brother. I have mum and dad. Maybe not in person, but in death. And I'm okay with that. Just because they're not with us in life doesn't mean they're not with us in death. Because they are. They're always around us. They'll always be with us. Just not in the human form, but in the spirit form. And love each other. And forget all the troubles and arguments that you and your family and your siblings had back in the day. As Joey Tribbiani would say, aka Matt LeBlanc, forget about it. Because when you're a family, the past, the petty arguments, that's all they are. They're nothing. Just the past. That way. Past is that way. Future's this way. Past, future. See? Past, future. Past, future. Instead of going that way, go that way. Because that way is dark. That way is good. Light. Though I wasn't picking my nose, I had an itch right under my nostril. There we go. So like I say, guys, still living on the past and having arguments over stupid family members because that's what they thrive off. And yeah, my brother knows who I'm on about. I'm not going to say the names. You know, let them go. Set yourself free. You've got me, you've got Rachel, you've got Michael, you've got Jesse, Samuel, Carmen, and Zachariah. You don't need them. You've got us. And you've also got the boys. My 4 uncles. And that's all you need. I've got you. I've got my sister. I've got my 4 uncles. I've got Michael. I've got Jesse, Samuel, Carmel, and Zachariah. That's all I need. My sister, she's got me. She's got you. She's got Michael. She's got my 4 uncles. She's got Jesse, Samuel, Carmel, and Zachariah. That's all she needs. That's our family. And let's make a new, brighter past. And forget the old one. Let's make a new one. Even you guys out there, make a new past. Get rid of the old one and say hello to the new past. Because I know your new past will be a lot brighter than the last one. Because that past is dark. Very dark. Especially for me and my sister. But I want to make a new past that's going to be brighter and more fun. That our kids are going to be proud of. And their children's children. And their children's 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 children and children and children and children. For generations to come. Because we could tell them a different story about our past. We can make it sound we had a good time. We were born, we had the most beautiful parents in the world. We were lucky because we had one mummy and two daddies. They have one auntie and two uncles and two granddads and one nana. Now that's a story to tell. Now that is a good past. That me and you were born with one mummy and two daddies. Because we were lucky. Because we are. And we're also lucky, sisters, because we both have each other. And that's something that Emma doesn't have. I bet she wish she had a family like ours. But she made her bed, she burnt her legs, she could lie in it. You know? Reality will hit her one day when it's too late. But it's up to her if she wants to regain into the family. It's up to Emma. If she doesn't, that's an added bonus if she never does. But for now, it's just you and me, kid. It's you and me, kiddo. Sisters reunite and united together forever. I love you, darling. I always will. I love you too, bro. And I ain't your sister-in-law. I am your actual sister from now on. I love you so much. Thank you for being my baby brother. Because you're the best one yet. Apart from Tom Tom. He'll always be my number one. Okay, you could be joint. You can both be my number one boys. And brother-wise. And my sister's, she's my number one girl. As a sister. So, thanks for watching, guys. And remember, you only have a short time with your family, so make every day count. Less of the arguments, less of the fighting. Get on with each other. Because one day, you're going to regret not making up with that family when they're gone. So instead of fighting with each other, instead of getting argumentative with each other, instead of going, hi sis, hi. Or hi bro, what? Hi uncle, yeah. Hi cuz, whatever. Instead of being like that with each other, let us all get on with our families. Hi sis, hiya, hiya bro, hiya, hi uncle, hi cuz, hi auntie, hi nephew, niece, hi. Oh, hi, whatever, bye. What is that telling our kids for the future? That we're miserable? I've got manic depression, I'm on borderline depression, I've got bipolar schizophrenia, but I try my best to be happy. And trying's hard. When you've got idiots that relate to your brother, and all you hear is a broken record. But you know what? I love them. I love my sister, I love my brother. I love my family, I just don't love the other three. Emma and L and D and J. L, D and G. Leanne, Dino, and Uncle John. Then go and do this. Wee! Swivel on a swivel chair. There you go, I'll do it that way so I'm trying to do a full circle. Hey! So thanks for watching, guys. Let's play out with a song that I wrote. Yeah, you'd have heard it before. What can I say? I'm not concentrating. Hang on, sorry, I'll start again. Do that again, guys. Sorry, guys. Actually, guys, I've forgotten to tell you what this song's actually about. The beginning is the dark side of my life. And then as it gets lighter than the music, where it goes like this. That's the lighter side. So I'm coming from the dark, from my past, to the future, and to the light. The song is actually called The Darkness of My Life. and so. But I'll shorten it for you guys, because I have a shorter version to that song. It's called From Darkness to Light. Enjoy. Damn it! Sorry guys, I'm not thinking. Hang on. Sorry. I'll do it again, guys. Sorry. Well guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you all soon, and sis, I'll see you when I get back from the job site. I love you so much, and bro, I love you too. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button and leave a comment below. Oh shoot, you can't, because it's not made for kids, so you can't, so there you go. But I want to say, as more Sargi would say, be you, do you, live a little. And I would say, if you don't live a little, live a lot, live each day if it's your last. Treat your family with the love and respect, to let them know that you love them each and every day. Just tell them, hi, I love you. You know I do, and I love you to the end of time. Sis, I love you. Bro, I love you to the end of time. Thank you for watching, guys, and it's always been a pleasure. Hope you enjoyed the day. Have a blessed day wherever you are, night, day, afternoon, or mid-morning. From wherever you are around the world, thank you for watching. Good night, good afternoon, good morning, and good evening, no matter where you are. Have a beautiful day. See y'all later. And as I would normally say if my brother and my sister was here, always remember to keep smiling. What them both say, and what I say, and take care of each other. Bye.